Morning, cock-a-doodle-doo. I'm here to share angel kisses. It's still kind of dark out. I have 2 decks, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, and then I have Indigo Angel Oracle. I hold them over my heart. I take a few breaths, and I hold a vision of everyone in love and everyone being filled with divine love. The kind of love that makes everything else go away. Okay. The first card we have today is Self-Employment. And she's holding this raw, big old abalone shell, or maybe something with a bunch of pearls coming out of it. That's what made me say abalone. You're a born interpreter, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Again and again and again. And she's standing in the wave, and she's like, "Rawr, I got this." Beautiful. Okay. I'm talking quiet because the birds are still waking up. Ooh, the next card is Expression. And she kind of looks like, she kind of looks apprehensive a little bit, but she's expressing it. Let's see what the book says. Self-employment. It's on page 30. You're a born interpreter, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. You have the drive, discipline, and desire to be your own boss. This card also shows that you have the magical ingredients for a successful business. Heaven wants you to know that you're fully supported spiritually. As long as you stay enthusiastic, new opportunities will come to you. Your positive energy attracts customers, clients, and contracts. If you're in the process of opening a new business, now is the time to do spiritual work, praying, meditating, visualizing, and affirming. To conduct research about your business and to work on yourself by eating healthfully, getting sufficient sleep, and exercising regularly. These multiple layers of action will propel you to miraculous business opportunities. Expression. I just love getting up before the world and you hear the birds coming up, and it's so beautiful. So Expression is on page 23. This card guides you to speak your mind. After all, that's one of the reasons indigos such as you came to Earth. For so long, people have not spoken up for themselves. As a result, humanity has lived under the tyrannical control of those with power. Now is the time for change, and you are one of the spiritual warriors in charge of initiating that shift. Always speak your mind, but also be aware of how others react to your declarations. Ask the angels to guide you to communicate in ways that allow you to be heard. If you can express yourself in a manner that people can relate to, your concerns and opinions will be much better received. That's huge, people being able to understand you. Like, you can have all the information, you can have all this universal knowing, which is accessible to everybody, but unless you can break it down and correlate it to where someone else can understand it, that's huge. And I'm always asking for the help communicating. I used to be, and I am, one of my very greatest traits is communicating and expressing myself. But I've kind of thrown that to the back curb for the past so many years. I've been more passive and just, I feel like maybe I haven't, I'm around people who don't hear me. But have I been listening to myself? So you have to ask yourself these things. Have you been honoring yourself? And I have been. I've been listening to myself. I look at myself in the mirror, and I really talked to myself. When I was a little girl, my parents used to kind of laugh at me because they'd be like, oh, every time Rachel walks by a mirror, she's looking at herself. And and it kind of would say it in a way that made me feel bad. But I think it is really important to look at yourself and know thyself, and appreciate yourself. And it's just a beautiful thing. It's not a prideful thing. It's really important to love yourself. So, beautiful cards today, letting you know that you are the boss, the interpreter, and your expression, how you bring your personality into the soul to the world. Oh, feels great today. Yesterday, I was telling you about the grounding rock. There's all this crazy energy coming in. Woke up feeling amazing yesterday. It almost feels though like we're in labor right now. And what I mean by that is yesterday, again, about 1 o'clock, bam, another influx of integration hits me. And I know that it's integration just because I experienced this several times before, back in 2008, with energy coming in and my body adjusting to it. In 2008, it was my jaw. It was like the most excruciating pain in my face. It was like, I remember praying, God, I hope I don't want this on anybody. But it was so bad. I would gargle water in my mouth just to, like, it was only ice cubes. It was the only thing that could alleviate it. Well, this time around, this season, and it does seem like it always happens in the summer months, but this time it's my solar plexus area. It's my stomach. My stomach is, and that has to do with self-esteem and digestion, and I know that these things it's collective because I've already done the work on these things with myself. So I know it's collective. Even with the jaw thing, it's like I could have very well thought, oh, it's TMJ or whatever, but I knew Spirit had told me, no, you're getting downloads. This is what's happening. It's almost just like it's not like a big loud voice. It's just like, So yesterday, same thing. Oh my God, it was so awful. I had to lay down, stomach, feel like you're going to puke, feel like it's just, and I curled up, I put my black rock on. The only thing I can do is fall asleep, and I'm thankful when that happens, because it's like, I wake up and the download's over, and it did. This one lasted 2 hours yesterday, and I was in excruciating sweating pain in my stomach, just the crunch. And then I just respected it, laid down, turned on the TV, zoned out, fell asleep, tranced out, got the download, woke up, boom, felt great. And so I hope if you're feeling some of these things, if you're a transmuter or empath, very sensitive, make sure you're taking that time to release it properly. And thank you, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to be doing what we're doing, and you don't really have anyone to talk to about it. So, have a beautiful day. I'm on a road trip. We're going to be going to a wedding to watch some dear friends. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.